immunity in our body. So some of the important part of our food habit we will see in this today's session. Dr. Linus Pauling, he received 2 unshared Nobel Prize. He quoted that optimum nutrition is the medicine of tomorrow. And in this present scenario, in this COVID pandemic, even the WHO, World Health Organization, he said that the good dietary habits are helping for the people to come out from this COVID situation or the COVID infection. So that much importance the diet is having in maintaining our health. Almost 66% of the diseases which the human being are suffering are mainly because of their wrong food habits. This is very important. And a famous physician, his name is Kenneth Walker. He told, from the whole life of my clinical practice, I can say that the people eat half for their need and half to feed the doctors. So this is the comment he gave, that the half what the people are eating is for their health, and whatever other they are eating is just to feed the doctors. That means they will become ill and they will reach to the doctor, and that is how the medical community is earning money or making money. So we will see how we can take wholesome diet and how we can maintain our good health. So we know that the all living creatures, not only human being, but the plants, insects, every living creature, they need food for their life. Maybe it is a different way for the plant, different way for the insects, but they need food for their survival. Without food, we cannot survive. And this we can easily experience that even if we do not take food for one day, we feel weakness. And if the food is not given for a few days, it is very difficult to survive. So our physical strength, intellect, complexion, cheerfulness, good voice, happiness, these all depends upon the kind of food which we take. Generally, we say, you are what we eat, and you eat what you are. So both are true. So the kind of food we eat, it is helping for our physical health, and along with that, it is also helpful for our intellect and or the psychological health. Even in the psychological problem, the diet plays a very important role. The kind of diet we eat is not just for our physique or our physical health, but it also has impact on our mental health. You can easily experience it that whenever you take very heavy food, you feel very lethargy, not only physically, but even mentally, you will feel very lazy to do any work or to initiate any work. So that is the kind of impact the diet is having. Whereas when you take very sattvic ahara or the very light food, easily digestible food, nourishing food, you will feel very energetically, not only physically, but even the mentally, you will feel very happy, very cheerful. So the healthy status of the body is not only physical, but it is also mental.
हेलो सुंदर भैया, नमस्ते।
हेलो।
जी जी सुंदर भैया, नमस्ते, वेलकम।
हाँ, नमस्ते। अभी तक वो अनम्यूट कर नहीं पा रहा था।
Yes, yes, yes. Some Zoom issue, technical issue is there. Ji.
Okay, okay.
Hello, welcome. Namaste ji. Sundar bhaiya, namaste, welcome. We may start there. Ji.
Okay. Just a moment. I'm just switching on my laptop. Welcome all. And sorry, I couldn't make attend last two three sessions, and I'll try to make up for it. And before starting the session, if we have any questions, anything you want to ask, questions are most welcome. Meanwhile, I'll be switching on my laptop. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
No particular questions to ask. Okay,
Okay.
I'm listening to your words, sir. Okay, what
Okay.
you are telling. Okay.
Yeah. Just a moment.
Okay. Okay.
Am I audible now?
Audible, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to have this permission to share my screen, Parikshit ji. Can someone make me co-host or host? Okay.
Ji bhaiya, now it can be shared.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So just before my arrival, the topic was about food. So let me go deeper into the important topic called food. I would like to draw your attention towards one important topic called compatibility. You know, whatever food we are consuming, it can be compatible to our body, and sometimes it is not compatible with us also. One glass of orange juice can give me a lot of strength and nourishment. The same glass of orange juice can be, you can say, can cause heartburn or acidity in another person. So problem is not with the glass of orange juice. It is about the compatibility. It is very important for us to understand our own constitution and choose the right food which is compatible with our own constitution. That is one part. And we have discussed in detail about this constitution part, mind body constitution. But today I would like to discuss another topic which is very important, that is compatibility between two kinds of food items. So if you look at various combinations of foods, when we mix them together, sometimes this mixing of foods will enhance the properties of foods and it will actually help us. But there are some unhealthy combinations. We can say incompatible foods, food items which have opposite properties, which exert opposite activities on tissues, which are not compatible with each other, when mixed and taken together, can cause certain kinds of problems. They can exert some unwanted effect on the body when they are processed in a particular form or combined in a particular form. So these undesirable effects on long run will turn into major diseases, and unknowingly we invite such diseases just by combining wrong food items. So they can be consumed if you consume wrong food items, or you combine process them in a wrong way, or consume it in the wrong time. All these things can cause compatibility issues. And the science called topography studies about these combinations of foods and their effect on the body. So it's a very important science, and we need to have the basic understanding of this science, which was extensively discussed in Ayurveda about this compatibility. So I will start with few examples and then we can go deeper into this compatibility thing. The most common wrong combinations of foods which we see nowadays readily available as nutritious and healthy foods is like combining fruits and milks to make milkshakes. So they mix various fruits with milk and make juice out of it and ask us to drink. Even nutritionists, dietitians, they prescribe these milkshakes. And these milkshakes can be harmful because milk is not compatible with most of the fruits. So when you combine milk and fruits, they are incompatible with each other. And we all know that nutritious foods are very nutritious. They have so many active ingredients which will enhance our immunity. They have vital nutrients which will nourish our body. They have a lot of fiber which will cleanse our intestines. Consuming fruits is a very good activity. But the same fruits, when mixed with milk, can be harmful. Sometimes on long run, they act like a poison and cause diseases. Now, milk, even if it is A2 milk, generally A2 milk is the best milk which is available. Indian cows and Indian buffaloes, without any kind of hormonal injections, without any unhealthy food. That kind of milk is like a elixir. It's like a medicine. It is like the best form of nutrition. But the same milk, if you consume along with fruits, it can become poison. So this is something which we all need to keep in mind. Milk and fruits, if you want to drink, and if you want to consume, that should happen only separately. Yes. In Panchamrit, our tradition, we are adding banana. Is it good? Okay. So in Panchamrit, actually, we add milk and then this mishri called or khanda shakara or the solid this thing, sugar, which is not crude form of sugar, mishri we say, or khanda shakara. Then we also add honey, we add buttermilk, we add ghee, and of course some people add banana also, but actually these are the 5 ingredients: ghee, buttermilk, milk, honey, and this Sharkara. Okay. But you need to understand that this Panchamrit is again like a medicine. We just take 1 spoon of it. It is a energized form of medicine with these all active ingredients. And of course, we also use this Panchamrit to do some Abhishekam, and then we consume it in a very minute quantity. It is more like a medicine. Yes, ghee. So this Panchamrit is like a medicine when taken in a very less quantity. But if the same Panchamrit, if you drink like a milkshake, 1 glass, then again it will cause health problems. So it is very important for us to keep it in mind. In fact, another wrong combination is ghee and honey in equal quantity. If you take 1 spoon of ghee and 1 spoon of honey and mix it without mixing anything else, and if you consume it regularly, that is also a bad combination according to Ayurveda. But in Panchamrit and also in Panchagavya, there is a special therapy called Panchagavya therapy, which we give to very difficult diseases like cancer, where we mix ghee, cow's milk, cow's buttermilk, cow's urine, and cow's juice of cow dung, gomaya. So here we are all mixing this milk and the buttermilk and all, but again, this is like a medicine. If consumed in very less quantity, it is having a wonderful effect. And we use another, we have this tradition of taking ghee and honey with Swarna Bhasma. It is called Swarna Prashana. Swarna Prashana, or a special immuno-boosting technique, one of the Shodasa Samskaras we do during the birth of a child. And in fact, for our kids, we did this Swarna Prashana right from the day of the birth till 6 months of age. Every day we gave this Swarna Bhasma with ghee and honey. But the quantity is very less, 2 drops to maximum 6 drops per day. Again, it is a medicine. But if you consume larger quantity of ghee and honey together in equal quantity, Ayurveda says it is incompatible and it can be a slow poison. Another combination which you are looking at the screen is honey and hot water. Again, this is a very common wrong combination of food items. Like, again, as I've told you, this hot water is like an elixir. It is amrita. Hot water is not just something, boiling the water is not just to kill the bacteria and viruses. You impart so many good qualities when you heat water. It can reduce the toxins from the body. It can liquefy the oily substances stuck to the intestines and the stomach. It will reduce excess fat. Consuming hot water. Yes, Vaishalaji, you are absolutely right. We just give 1 spoon. It's like a medicine. Yeah. So, but now I'm speaking more about the common mistakes. Like, many people consume this honey with hot water. Hot water is like an elixir, I have told you. In fact, hot water is good in elevating the mood in patients with depression. Just drink 1 glass of hot water and you will see that your mood, your mental state will become better. Many people did research on this effect of hot water on the mental state. So there are so many other, hot water will help in weight loss. Hot water will increase the immunity, reverse the aging process. So many good things are there. Good benefits of hot water. Similarly, consumption of honey. Honey is like a yoga vahi dravya. It will enhance the properties of any item which is consumed with honey. For example, we give various Ayurveda medicines, powders mixed with honey. whether it is Talisadi Churna, Sitopaladi Churna, Abhraka Bhasma, Swarna Bhasma, any medicine, the property of that particular medicine will get enhanced and the bioavailability of that medicine is increased when you take that medicine with honey. So honey is so good. And individually also, honey has got this immuno-boosting effect. It strengthens the lungs. It reduces fat. And it is good for tissues. It promotes cellular regeneration. So many good effects of honey. But the problem is with this combination of honey and hot water. When you mix hot water with honey or when you heat honey, all these good properties are lost. And this honey and hot water combination can become a slow poison. And if you consume regularly, it can disturb your health. It can cause some tissue damage. It can cause some disease. So this is something new for all of us, because even the many yoga teachers also suggest drinking of honey and hot water early in the morning. Many people I know, they say that every day they drink honey and hot water for better health, which is opposite to what Ayurveda says and what even modern research says about heating honey. So if you go into the origin of this habit, Mahatma Gandhiji wrote a book called Diet and Vegetarianism. If autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi is about these experiments on truth, Diet and Vegetarianism is about his experiments on vegetarian diet. So he did many experiments on his diet and he recorded all those things and he made that book is available for all of us to read. If you read that book, at one particular point in the book, he speaks about this practice of mixing honey in hot water and drinking it in the early morning along with some lemon. And during the time, whatever he was doing, he used to write in his newspaper, and the whole country reads that newspaper and they used to follow whatever Mahatma Gandhi was experimenting. So many Ayurveda doctors came to him and told him that drinking honey and hot water is not a healthy practice according to Ayurveda. This is what he wrote in his own book about his interaction with Ayurvedic doctors in that particular time period. He asked them about the scientificity of their claim, whatever Ayurveda is saying. He asked them for proof, scientific validation. Do you have any scientific research backing this claim that mixing honey with hot water is not good? He asked those Ayurveda doctors and they couldn't answer why they should not mix honey with hot water. And Gandhiji continued with that habit. And if you read that book, you will see that eventually his health got disturbed. And he wrote it in his own book. Now we have a lot of abundant research about why honey should not be heated or why honey should not be mixed with hot water. People who are really health conscious nowadays are drinking honey mixed with their green tea, hot, smoking hot tea, green tea, and they mix 2 spoons of honey in it and they drink. Many people offered me this honey and hot water, green tea with hot green tea with honey in it. And when I told them it is not good for health, they were shocked because they think that it is good. They think that it is very healthy. And when I tell them that it is not healthy, they wanted to know more about this combination. Many people, they eat honey with hot idli or hot roti, hot dosa, hot dosa. So all these are wrong combinations. You should not drink honey with hot water, or you should not heat honey. You should not consume honey with any hot food. Honey, you should always take at room temperature. If you want to consume hot water, consume it separately. If you want to mix honey in water, mix it in room temperature water. Don't mix it in hot water. Definitely not green tea and all other things. So this is a bad combination. I'm just giving you a few examples of bad combination, but we need to also understand the principles behind this. So another bad combination is cooked food and uncooked food. This, I think, I will be able to explain it to you in the way you understand. When you consume cooked food, which is already smooth and easy to digest because of the cooking process, if cooked properly, body needs a certain combination of digestive juices to digest that cooked food. And when you consume uncooked food, raw food, body needs a different set of combination of digestive juices to digest that uncooked food. But when you mix this cooked food and uncooked food and consume together, it will be very difficult for the body to digest both cooked food and uncooked food simultaneously. So certain type of combinations are like they will not allow the body to completely digest both the cooked and uncooked food items, and ultimately some food item will stay undigested, and that will produce so many toxins. So this is something we all need to understand, because these mistakes which I am right now telling you are being practiced by people who are conscious about their health. They eat salads and cooked food together because they think salads are good. They have a lot of fiber, and because the most of the food is not that rich in fiber, if you take salads and cooked food together, you will be giving a sufficient amount of fiber. So that is the reason why many people consume salads along with cooked food, which is a bad combination. If you want to consume fruits or salads, don't eat along with your regular meal, with your rice or chapati or curry and all. At least there should be a gap of 2 to 3 hours between consumption of cooked food and uncooked food. And particularly in the night time, don't consume uncooked food. Nighttime, the food should be very easy and soft, easily digestible food as early as possible. Some people who are completely on uncooked raw food diet, if they have to consume it in the evening also, they have to consume it before sunset. After sunset, the digestive system becomes very weak. And if you give raw food, which is actually heavy, unless you do a lot of physical activity, raw food, which is not that, cooked, body will find it difficult to digest it actually. So it's very important for us to separate the cooked food and uncooked food and not consume it together. Similarly, cold food and hot food, extreme temperatures, you should not mix together. For example, you go to a hotel, you order a cup of tea or coffee, and before the server serves you the tea or coffee, he'll give you a glass of water, chilled water. So you drink the chilled water and immediately you drink hot coffee or tea. Both are extreme temperatures. Bad combination. Or you eat hot biryani with chilled coke. It will taste good, obviously, it will taste good, but it is very unhealthy. So whenever you take a combination of extreme temperatures, food with extreme temperature combinations, that is definitely unhealthy combination. So it's very important for you to keep all these things in mind. Some people, they consume water, hot water, and they say that in their office they have a hot water dispenser. So they have this hot water dispenser where one tap gives very chilled water, another tap gives very hot water. So to make the water lukewarm, they mix this chilled water and extreme hot water, which is also a bad combination. So a lot of studies happening why this is not good, but rest assured that any combination of foods belonging to extreme temperatures taken together is unhealthy. So in Ayurveda, we have so many unhealthy combinations. If you look at this list is just about different kinds of unhealthy combinations, like Desha Viruddha means the food item which is not compatible with that particular area, like a marshy area or a desert area or area where it is more humid. There are food items which are not compatible to that area, which will not grow in that area. If you import such food items and eat, that will cause a lot of problem. Similarly, food items which are Kala Viruddha, there are food items which are not suitable for that particular season. Summer season, some food items are not good. In winter season, some food items are not good. Rainy season, some food items are not good. And then some food items which are not compatible for your own Agni. Agni is like digestive fire. For some people, like I've told you, this one glass of orange juice is very nourishing for one person and can cause heartburn to another person. It is Agni Viruddha. And then Matra Viruddha. Matra Viruddha is, as I've told you, the combination in quantities, equal quantity of ghee and honey taken together is Matra Viruddha. Yes, Suryakanji, Dr. Suryakanji.
Namaste, sir. I have one question, sir, related to this water combination, what we have referred just now.
Yes.
Hot water, we cannot mix with cold water.
Yes.
But anyway, we cannot drink complete hot water.
Yes.
Whether we have to boil it and later we have to keep it until the normal temperature comes, or normal water can we be mixed and it is better to have the
It is always
drink
better
with.
to wait for some time till the water becomes Swanga Shitala and Sukoshna, lukewarm.
Okay, that is the best practice.
Yes, even if in your office you have hot water, take it and keep it for some time and then drink.
My practice, sir, morning is usually I make the water hot and later normal water, which is not too cold. So I will mix with the hot water and I will take. So is it advisable or I have to make some modifications, sir?
See, just to make it cold. In fact, in our therapies, we do a special therapy called Vamana Karma. And in Vamana Karma, after giving the medicine, before giving the medicine, we give around 2 liters of milk and we boil it well. And some patients, they are unable to drink the milk instantly because it is very hot. So what we do is just pour 1 glass of milk in one plate. Just by spreading it in one plate, instantly within less than 1 minute, it will become very, very normal temperature. So if you boil the water well, and after boiling it, just pour 4 glasses of water in 4 plates, wait for 1 minute and just drink them. That's it. And so drink that water. That will come down to normal temperature, lukewarm temperature within less than 1 minute. Instead of adding water, just spread it and make it lukewarm.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. It is a nice practice. I think earlier people used to drink tea in a
Yes,
some base.
yes.
Yeah, cup basi, what we are referring.
Yes.
So I think that is the best advice what I feel.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So these all different combinations of Viruddhaharas. These are the types of Viruddhaharas. When you take examples, there are more than 500 examples. I'll just show you some combinations which are not actually compatible. These are some examples, but there are so many other examples. I can give you the document, I can share the documents with you. So curd is incompatible in hot season, in hot form. So don't heat the curd or heat it, add it to hot curry. Curd is not compatible during the night time, and directly consuming curd without mixing sugar or pepper or ghee or salt or honey, without mixing anything directly, if you consume also, it is not good. So these are various incompatible forms in which you may consume curd and damage your health. Milk is not compatible with bananas, with fish, with meat, with melons, with curd, with sour fruits, because sour fruits are mostly acidic. Milk is alkaline. You can't mix them. Milk is not good along with khichdi, with the bread. Most common combination, they've dipped this bread in milk and eat, which is not good combination, not compatible with cherries. Melons are not compatible with grains, starch, fried foods. You can say any fruits not compatible with cooked foods, cooked food items. That's a standard thing. Starchy items are not compatible with eggs, tea, milk, bananas, dates, persimmons. Honey is not compatible with ghee in equal quantity. Honey is not good if you heat it or you add it to something which you are cooking. Radish is not compatible with milk, bananas, raisins. Banana is not compatible with milk, curd and buttermilk. In South India, this is the most common practice. Curd rice with banana is a favorite combination, which is not good actually. Chicken and fish are not compatible with milk, sesame, sprouted grains. Salads and cooked food, which I have told you already, not taken together are not compatible. Lemon is not compatible with cucumber, milk, and tomatoes. Grains are not compatible with fruits. Tapioca is another, root. Eggs are not compatible with fruits, beans, cheese, fish, milk, meat, yogurt. Cold drinks are not compatible during a meal or soon after a meal, because meal should be hot. Drinks are cold, not good. Fruits, sweet and sour fruits, milk and banana, grains, starch, fried foods, cheese, they are not compatible with fruits. Nightshades like potato, tomato, brinjal, chilies are not compatible with yogurt, milk, melon, cucumber. Because in some of these curries, they add milk to add taste, which is not good actually. Yogurt is not compatible with milk, sour fruits, melons, hot drinks, meat, fish, mango, starch, cheese. People ask what is the difference between yogurt and curd. Curd is like you add little curd to the milk and milk becomes curd. Yogurt is more like you add some things which ferment the milk. Some bacillus bacteria that converts the milk into yogurt. But generally, in both cases, it's actually fermentation happening, which converts milk into curd or yogurt. Eggs are incompatible with milk, meat, yogurt, melons, cheese, fish, bananas. Mangoes are not compatible with yogurt, cheese, cucumber. Corn is not compatible with dates, raisin, banana. A lemon is not compatible with yogurt, milk, cucumber, tomato. Green tea or black tea and milk are not compatible. It's a revelation, right? Tea with milk is not compatible. And there is another bad combination if you see. So this is something which we all should understand. This reheating the oil. What happens when you reheat the oil? This reheating is a very bad combination, and I'll just try to tell you certain things about this particular thing. Just a moment. So in Ayurveda, there is this clear mention about oil and food. Any oil, if you reheat it, or even the cooked food, if you reheat it, it is dangerous. It can cause health problems. Reheating of this oil creates more oxidation, and if consumed regularly, it will create more oxidative stress. It makes many free radicals inside the body. Free radicals are those ions which roam freely in the body and cause a lot of degeneration of bones, degeneration of various parts of the body, degeneration of the cartilage, cell death. All these happen because of these free radicals. And this free radical production will increase when you reheat the oil and consume it. This oxidative rancidity, it occurs when fatty acids are exposed to oxygen in the presence of heat or light, and it results in the formation of hydroperoxide compounds. These hydroperoxides, they form aldehyde molecules. These oxygenated aldehydes are toxic compounds. They cause this oxidative stress in the cells of human body, and they increase the risk of degenerative illnesses. Diseases like atherosclerosis, where the vessels will get deposits of fat and increases problems in heart. These hydroperoxide fatty acids may also have a very detrimental effect on the fat soluble vitamins, vitamin A and vitamin E. This thermally oxidized fat, this oil which is reheated, it generates toxic lipid peroxidation products, and they induce this oxidative stress in not only human beings and animals everywhere. A lot of study happened on this thing. This degree of saturation of oil is important factor in determining the quality of cooking oils. Unsaturated fatty acids are more susceptible to lipid oxidation than the saturated fatty acids. So unsaturated fatty oils, when reheated, they produce more free radicals. And there was a recent study which found out a toxin called 4-hydroxy-trans-2-nonenal. In short, it is called HNE. It is produced when oils like corn oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, these oils, when you reheat, this toxin called HNE gets produced. And if you consume foods which contain this HNE produced in this cooking oil reheating, it will increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases, stroke, hemorrhage, paralysis, and anywhere stroke, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, where aging process is multiplied, happens very fast. Diseases like Huntington's disease, various liver disorders, and even cancer. All these things can happen if you are consuming food cooked in reheated oils. So if you are consuming, so nowadays, most of the food items which you order and get, which are fried in oil, these cheese nuggets, these French fries, all pakoras, bhajis, and all those things are mostly cooked in reheated oil, which is dangerous, simply dangerous to the human body. So it's very important for us to understand this concept of viruddhahara and eat good combination of foods. A simple rule is like don't make complex varieties of food items. If you are making a curry, take some simple vegetables, add some tadka and simple spices like jeera, turmeric, ginger, or even this what we call lashan. Simple spices in a very less quantity, and then consume it. Make it more healthy. Don't overcook it. Don't over fry it in oil. Add oil. Oil is good actually. I am not saying that oil is bad, ghee is bad. I'm saying that heating it in oil, overheating it in oil, over frying it in oil, over frying it in ghee is bad. In fact, body needs oil. Til oil or sesame oil or gingerly oil is like a very good nutritious ingredient of the food, which we all need to consume regularly. Ghee is also a very good food item which nourishes your brain, nourishes your joints, strengthens your body, strengthens your brain. So things are good, but only thing is you need to make sure that this particular ghee or oil is not used for over frying your food items. Ensure that. Previously, in a previous generation, they used to consume a lot of ghee, lot of butter, lot of oil, and they were not having all such diseases. They used to say that while mixing this curry in the rice, they used to take lot of ghee in it or lot of sesame oil and mix it well and eat. And that ghee or oil is very good for lubrication, good for strengthening their joints, good for the brain. It is good. But when you heat the food and over fry the food in this same oil or ghee, that becomes a poison. So it's very important for us to understand the difference and judiciously use ghee, butter, and oil. Do not stop consuming ghee, butter, and oil, but consume it wisely and make your food simple. Don't add complex items which you don't know. Don't add milk and buttermilk and all and cook them in curries and all. Don't do that. Milk you consume separately. Fruits you consume separately. Salads you consume separately. Don't mix different type of just to increase the taste. Don't mix so many complicated things, particularly fruits and vegetables together. All those things you don't do, and that will ensure that there will be no wrong combinations while you're consuming. So simple things like keep in mind, don't mix cooked food and uncooked food. Don't mix hot food and cold food. Don't reheat the food, because when you reheat it, when you're cooking it, it goes beyond 100 degrees centigrade. And when you refrigerate it, it goes back to 0 degrees, and then reheat it. And again, it goes to 100 degrees centigrade. This extreme temperature changes will cause a lot of bad chemical changes, which in turn will damage our health. So it's very important for us to keep these things in mind while you prepare the food. And of course, the utensils which you use to prepare this food also plays an important role in deciding your health. If you are using food utensils made out of aluminum, non-stick, or plastic, people are asking, sir, food grade plastic, Tupperware, they say it is very healthy. It is very good. We keep the food in Tupperware and then put it in a microwave and it is good. People are asking, no, even if it is Tupperware, even if the best quality of plastic also contains BPA, bisphenol A, which is a very harmful chemical. And it will easily enter the food and enter our body and enter our cells, enter our DNA and change the DNA and transform a normal cell into a cancer cell, disturb the entire hormonal endocrine system and change the hormones. And it will cause so many diseases just by cooking or storing food in the wrong utensils. You make a nice meal, healthy meal, and put this hot meal in a plastic tiffin box for your son or daughter or for yourself, in a plastic tiffin box or a hot box with a plastic lid. Gone. All the nice things you put in the food are gone, and you are eating toxic items. So do not pack this hot food in plastic containers, and never order, never take food from any hotel or anywhere where they pack this food in plastic covers or aluminum foils, both are dangerous. Never cook the food in aluminum cookers, aluminum vessels. Rice cookers all contain these aluminum vessels. Aluminum is the chemical which is known, it's a proven chemical which will cause cancer. If you go to the website of International Agency for Research in Cancer, there is a category of carcinogens which are proven, which have been proven beyond doubt that they are causing cancer, and aluminum is one of those. So if you still have aluminum cookers in your home, then you are damaging a lot. The best gift you can give to your family is a good utensil to cook. Go to the market. Nowadays, so many nice materials are available. Cast iron pans, cast iron vessels, earthen vessels, brass vessels, highest quality surgical steel vessels, all are good. Iron pans. People used to make roti, dosa, all those things on iron pans, which are very good. Recently in Somalia, they did a research on anemic ladies. They gave lots of tonics and capsules, but their anemia was not coming down. They gave iron utensils to cook food, and that increased their hemoglobin very fast. So this iron enters the food and it is good. Aluminum, when it enters the food, it is not good. Plastic, when it enters in your food or water, it is not good. Don't store water in plastic vessels, plastic containers, plastic bottles. Don't store food in aluminum foils. So don't cook in non-stick tawas and pans, thinking that you will be able to cook with less oil. No problem if you add more oil, that is okay. But don't use non-stick tawas where this Teflon coating enters your food and enters your body, enters your cells and damages your whole body. So be careful while choosing the right utensils for cooking. All these things count. Many people ask us, why I never ate any non-vegetarian food. I never had any alcohol or smoking, but still I got this cancer. Why? Because there are so many chemicals in your kitchen. There are so many chemicals in your washroom, in your dressing table. On your dressing table, so many chemicals are there. Oats with milk, good or bad? Yeah, nowadays oats, they make it like flakes like thing. Milk, okay, no problem. You can consume. But consuming only one kind of grains every day is bad, Irmala Deviji. If you are consuming same food every day in the morning, that is bad. You need to consume variety of food items, not just one kind of food item. So all kinds of grains which are growing in your area are good and necessary for nourishing your body. All kinds of fruits, all kinds of vegetables growing in your area are important for nourishing your body. So many people say that every day I eat only oats in the morning. That is not good. So it's almost time. If you have any questions, I can take questions. Sheila ji.
Namaste.
Yes, thank you. Namaste. Namaste. May I ask?
Yes, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. I was just asking, sometimes we feel like eating some food, and some food we do not feel like eating, even
Yes.
if we prepare very nutritious food, but for longer time we cannot eat it. We
Yes.
don't feel like eating.
Yes.
So is it like good to follow our gut feeling and to eat whatever body requires or whatever body suggests, or we should eat whatever the books say it is healthy for us? Thank you.
Yeah. See, books will not say that these food items are universally healthy and these food items are universally unhealthy. Before that, we need to understand our own body constitution. And when we really understand our mind-body type, we can choose food items which are compatible with our own body. This feeling, gut feeling which is there is mostly correct. When you say that body is not feeling good when you consume that food any longer, this thing, mostly it is correct. But we need to understand it in a scientific way, why it is not compatible, whether it is compatible with my own body constitution or not, that you need to understand. For that, you need to assess your mind body constitution. We have already shared the mind body constitution questionnaire, and you can just answer it and understand your mind body constitution, or you can go to the Dabur website where they give you the Prakriti test. So you can just click on it, test your own Prakriti, answer few questions, and then you will get recommendations for your own mind body constitution, which food items are compatible, which are not. And with that knowledge, if you choose wisely, then it will be better. Body will always tell if you are really having that good perception, if you are more aware of what body is trying to communicate with you, body will always tell that this is not suiting, this is not good. It will try to communicate. Whenever there is an unhealthy food item or incompatible food item you consume, if you observe carefully, instantly also body will show some symptoms which are not good actually. So, but that should be backed by knowledge.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Welcome, sir. Karunaji?
Yes, good evening, sir. This is Karuna Gone.
Yes.
I would like to ask a question. One of my friend is staying in America, sir. And they are used to prepare 1 week items at a time. And they are simply they are keeping in refrigerator and daily use what they are eating. That will be heated and they are eating like that only. They used to do like that only. That is healthy. They are even though they are eating like that, they are not getting a disease. I thought that.
Let me assure you that
They are
not just in
taking, hello.
Karunaji,
Yes, sir.
not just in America, nowadays, even in India, many people are doing the same thing.
Okay.
And let me assure you, this is a recipe for disaster.
Okay.
Instantly, maybe they are not getting affected. Maybe their body is trying to adjust with that unhealthy food, but in the long run, definitely a lot of damage will happen when you consume food which is not freshly prepared, stored in the refrigerator, reheated. It is a recipe for disaster. It is not good in any country, whether it is, that is universal. Consuming fresh food is healthy, consuming stale food and putting it in refrigerators and exposing it to extreme temperatures is unhealthy. There is no doubt about it. Suryakanji?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, namaste, sir.
Namaste, Suryakanji.
Sir, my question is anyway not related to the activities you made so far. That one question is, our friends usually they used to drink water which has having the chia seeds. I hope, sir, you might be knowing about chia seeds.
Yes.
Yeah, during night they are putting in water, and daytime they are using the water which is soaked in the chia seeds which are soaked in water.
Yes.
So is it advisable, sir? I don't know exactly. I hope you are the right person where you can answer it.
See, nowadays there are different home remedies, and chia seeds is one particular food item which is also having some medicinal properties. Okay, they say that it is good for heart. It is also helping in reducing the weight. It strengthens the bones. There are so many these things, and they soak these seeds and they consume it early in the morning. But the thing is, chia seeds, they reduce excess heat inside the body. Okay. So they are more cooling in nature.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine.
And if your body is somehow a kapha prakriti body where it needs more stimulation and not cooling thing, then it can cause a problem. If your body is a pitta body where there is excess heat production, then chia seeds might help. That is only one aspect, but there are so many other aspects which we need to consider. And but my advice is, even if you want to consume, if it suits your body, don't just consume one particular seed. You consume many fruits, many seeds, many nuts, which are available in your, which are growing in your area, and that will help a lot.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Ranganath ji?
Hello.
Hello.
Namaste
Hello.
भैया.
Hello.
Namaste भैया. Hello.
Namaste.
My question is this: can we use the steel utensils to make the food?
Steel utensils are okay. They are not bad actually. They will not react with food. You can't say that the steel utensils are the best, but definitely better than aluminum and plastic and non-stick.
Okay, because here is either steel are available or aluminum are available.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you,
Steel
भैया. Thank you.
is, steel is definitely better than aluminum.
Thank you, भैया. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Vaishali ji?
Namaste,
Hello.
Bhaiya. Am I audible?
Yes, Vaishali ji.
Thank you, Bhaiya. I would like to ask one question about the alkaline water ionizer.
Yes.
Japanese it is. So is it really good to have that water?
You are speaking about the Kangen water.
Yeah, Kangen. Yes.
So they see alkalinity, and the normal pH of water is slightly alkaline. Okay. But nowadays, the water which we are getting from this RO and UV filtered water, mineral water, is acidic in nature, which is not good for the body. So that is what, when they come home for demonstrating these alkalizers, they'll show you that the mineral water is acidic in nature and it is causing so many problems. So, and just by using this alkalizer, you will get this alkaline water, which is good. Actually, if you look at the tap water, it is alkaline water only. Municipal water which you get is alkaline water only. And you don't need a very alkaline solution. That again can cause problem. The maximum pH should be not more than 8.5. But people, they are recommending to drink 10 pH water and all like that, which is again a problem. So it can be close to the neutral. Less than 8.5 alkaline water is okay. And that you will get just by drinking tap water also. You need not purchase a very expensive 2 lakhs or 1.5 lakh alkalizer to make this alkaline water. So the only thing is the cool drinks, all these things are too acidic in nature, which cause some damage to the body. Even the mineral water is not alkaline, it is acidic in nature. So you can simply check the alkalinity of your water, your water source, by ordering these alkaline, the pH strips. You dip the strip in the water, immediately you will be able to understand the alkalinity or acidity or the pH, exact pH of your water. And if your source of water pH is good, you don't need an alkalizer.
Yes, Bhaiya. Right now, I'm not having any water purifier at my home. I'm using directly the municipal water, whatever we are getting.
Then
that
no
only.
worries. That is okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you. Just to ask about this, because nowadays we are getting lot many things about this. Some people are giving a demonstration on this. So
Yes.
really it is, we should prefer that or not. For that, I asked this question. So municipal water is very good, na?
Good. Good.
Okay. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Welcome, ji. Ranganath ji?
Sir, namaste, sir, Dr.
Namaste, namaste, Ramnath.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I too, sir. Long gap. I have a small doubt, sir, to be clarified. If you permit me, I put forward, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, in the market, a number of varieties of oils are available.
Yes.
Same thing will happen to any oil that we use, sir. We heat it, sir.
Any oil you reheat it, it will get damaged, particularly those oils where it is more unsaturated,
Yes, sir.
like sunflower oil, corn oil. Those oils are more prone to production of HNE.
Okay, sir. I found some people, they are using ghee also to reheat some items are prepared already.
Yes.
Is
That
it
is
good,
not
sir?
good. No.
Yes.
Whether it is ghee or oil, it is not good.
Well, good. Thank you, sir.
If you think that after preparing that oil is getting wasted,
yes, sir.
You can use it to apply on your body.
Yes, sir. That is what I
You
use,
should
sir.
not throw it away.
Yeah, I used to tell my wife also, use sparingly, don't use much, and again keep it for use of tomorrow.
Yes. True.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So I believe any variety of oil, the same things.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Sheila ji, you are asking about the water purifier like RO, whether it is good or not in the chat. So a lot of research went into this RO water. And many people say that a lot of research says that RO water is not good. Still, a lot of debate is happening in the scientific community. In my home, I don't have any RO purifier. So I use just normal municipal water. I heat it and I use a traditional filter candle. Previously, we used to have the stainless steel candles. So stainless steel filters with ceramic candles in it. That I'm using. And yeah, that is enough for my family. So a lot of research is still happening. You can also browse the research papers which are claiming that RO. A very basic thing is you can just test the pH of the water which your RO filter is giving out. If it is less than 7, then definitely don't use it. So thank you so much for participating in this nice discussion, and I hope the people will bring these interesting changes and give your family the best gift, which is healthy food. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sri Lata ji.
Certainly, Bhaiya. It's really a nice discussion. I would
Yes,
like to
sir.
learn more and more of that. Yes, sir. So thank you, Sundar Bhaiya. Thank you all the co-explorers. Let's meet again next Friday. Till then, namaste. Thank you. Namaste.